Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 8 of our Norse Lands playthrough for Kingdom 2 Crowns. We left it off in the middle of winter, so that's pretty much it. We're continuing on, trying to make sure our right hand side is as defended as possible before going out and destroying some more portals, because that's what we're here to do. We're also gonna upgrade our squires. I don't really know what to call them. I said this last time, but they're not squires. They're far too fabulous, flicking their blonde hair around. But for that, we're going to need a few more coins. I think we've paid all of the farmers that we need to. Or paid for this berry bush on the right at least, so I don't want to double pay. I feel that's like a bit of a glitch. Just an unnecessary coin to spend. We could get another farmer just because there are 4 berry bushes, and it might be worth doing that now that we have some on the left as well, so we could occasionally dip away to go do that. Get a couple just in case. And while we're here, we might as well recruit the 2 people. Right, I hope you guys have coins. Tomorrow we should be able to get one of those upgrades for our squires. During tonight I'm just going to Google what a Viking equivalent of that might be. Okay, well, after a bit of Googling, there is no hope that I will pronounce them correctly, so not even going to try. Another wave easily defended. And can we get these being looted or farmed? That fella doesn't seem too bothered. Sure. A couple more archers because we've got plenty of people. Things do tend to stagnate a little around winter because everything obviously just takes a bit longer to do in terms of getting coins and everything like that. So it's not the most thrilling time to be watching or playing. But I mean, it looks pretty nice. Got some good music as well. And I think we've only got, what's that, day 56. Takes about 16 days to get through a season, so we are pretty much halfway through. Don't have enough just yet for that. Let's see how our farmers are doing. Okay, let's get one of our people upgraded. I suppose one of those upgrades might be a Huskarl. We also have Aesir and Vanir. These are all just courtesy of Google. Though Huskarl definitely does ring a bell as something I've seen in other games and whatnot. I think our priority is to get all of them upgraded to, I'm going to call those ones Huskarls because I feel like that's the more elite one. And maybe Marauders for the basic one. Who knows? I hope that at some point Kingdom Two Crowns actually let us know about official names and whatnot. Maybe they have and I've just not Googled it. But yes, it would be nice to know the actual names of the things in the DLC. I'm sure that's just a matter of time. Just want to make sure that they can do everything by themselves. Okay, minor damage to the walls. That's not too bad. Just going to make sure, yeah, we do have plenty of farmers still alive. Didn't want to be paying for things when there were no farmers to farm those bushes. Guess those ones. Oh yes, that was something we were going to do. Next on the to-do list, now that we've got a couple of Huskarls, is to try out the boar in winter. See if it still can make coins, because if it can, that can just potentially speed these things up a bit. I would assume because it's digging rather than the traditional grazing that maybe it can do these things during the winter. But we'll just have to find out. Likewise, I'd expect the cat cart to be able to graze in winter because that could graze anywhere. We just keep an eye over here, get one or two more sets of coins. Should still have the time to get back and get the ball. A little bit close for comfort, but we should be all good. Okay, we can still get coins with the boar in winter. That is its one up over the unicorn. Also makes up for its pretty dreadful movement speed. We'll see how this side is doing as well. Interesting that those ones from the further tower are trying to get a shot in. Right, I hope we have enough to upgrade this. Cool, that will just be useful. That digging or using the boar's ability does seem to count as grazing as well, so you do get the stamina buff. Again, meaning you can pretty much run forever. Very slowly, of course. Didn't mean to do that. Just wondering if there's any sort of cheap way to do things with the ball. Get this tower upgraded as well. Should probably grab another couple of builders because it's handy to have sort of enough for 4 on each side of the kingdom. Just not seeing the consistency with the boar, to be honest. Sometimes you can dig 3 times in the same spot and it will make coins, and that time, as you can see, took like 5 or 6 and didn't generate anything. So, not really sure how it works. Haven't had many coins off this boar in a while. There we go. So that time it wasn't too bad. Is this tower fully upgraded yet? Yes, just missing the ballista. Cool, so we have a lot of coins now, which means we can probably start thinking about attacking another portal. I do want to just fully upgrade the other two marauders that we have, we'll call them. The boar seems to get very angry when it runs out of stamina. Understandable, it is wearing a lot of heavy armor. Be great to get a few more coins, just saying. Maybe there's just like a random roll that goes on in the background that determines whether or not you're going to get any coins out of it. Seems a lot easier to give coins to your Huskars or Knights. Probably want to stick around on this right hand side just because we don't have a archery tower up at the moment. We do have fully stocked armies now, so taking down the next portal should be a lot easier. Gonna spend the next few seconds until nightfall just tediously pressing the mount ability over and over again. Yeah, I'm just gonna call random on it. Okay, now that's done, let's get this tower fully upgraded. I'm a little reluctant to swap back to Sleipnir just yet, because these coins are useful, but then we have sort of got everything that we needed out of the boar. Everything's pretty fully upgraded, so once we've got a few more coins in our pouch, we're good to go with taking on the next portal, so probably is a good time to swap back. suppose we can stick around for most of this day. Just make sure our Huskar has as many coins as he can carry, or both of them do. Which looks like they now do, but we are a little low on coins ourselves. So it'll probably be another day until we get Sleipnir back. And then it'll be time to start taking on portals again. Only 2 more to deal with on the right hand side before we can build the bomb, which we can probably do within the next part. Bit too much of an ask to do it in this one. It's also good to know that our banker has accumulated quite a bit of interest, so if we do desperately need some coins because things just fall apart, then we have them. Oh, that looks suspiciously blood moony. Let's see if we can get back to Sleipnir. Might just be paranoid. Yeah, no sign of a blood moon just yet. That is good. Might be slightly more efficient to wait until the greed are bunched up at the wall before using Mjolnir, because that way one lightning strike will hit several at once. So we'll see about that. Yeah, so you can see that really did devastate the ones that got there, which is good. So much faster. Granted, won't have infinite stamina with this horse. But enough to get a good distance. I think berserkers are potentially like fire barrels maybe in terms of their use, because they seem to be used up quite quickly if there is a difficult wave. So maybe it's sort of like blood moon's coming, get some berserkers, they're going to go deal with the bad guys. Again, would be handy if they did a bit of fishing or something during the day. Just about managed to get the moose, which will distract a couple of them. You can see with both armies having 5 archers, or as many as they can have, they're able to absolutely demolish that. get back to our walls so we can get a quick idea on what side the greed are coming from. Seems to be the left hand side again. We should build a portal to teleport us between the left hand side and the right there. Annoyingly, our banker decided to chuck out some coins. It does look as though it's still quite early on, so we're not even getting those crab monsters in the retaliation attacks, which is good. Should be coming close to the end of winter, not quite yet, but getting there. Sun's going down already, which means that we're sort of used up a chunk of the daytime, but granted it will still be a little while before night actually occurs, so we're going to have a little bit of an exploration, see how much further the next portal is. Okay, not too much further, and then I think the portal is pretty much right after that one. Ideally don't want to be going and dealing with the portal in winter, but we are still another sort of, what was that, we're on 61, so we probably need to wait until around 64 before the end of winter. But that's quite a big gap, given that we can't be sure that that's going to be when winter ends, so we might just have to go for it. But what we will do is defend this night attack, take out the next portal, and then defend that blood moon, and that might be it for this time, and we'll deal with the cliff portal the next time. Mjolnir seems a bit weird, doesn't always strike that quickly or in the same spot. And Sleipnir is still definitely overpowered when it comes to defending. Buy a few more shields, because I don't know what they really do, but I think it's handy to have them. I assume it's just when the greed break through the walls, it gives your archers and builders an extra little lifeline so they can get hit back a bit whilst retreating. Seems like a little bit of overkill to be using thunder to murder some moose. This should be another quite quick one. Unless we have a night attack, which I hope we don't. We went out very early in the day, so I'd be surprised if we did have a night attack this early. Dog is just scaring me a little. And as you can see, cliff portal is right there. The wily moose. I don't like the noise of that. That was a lot of stuff coming from the right hand side. Got to be a little bit cautious. I don't want to be caught too far out in case there's some crazy version of a crown stealer that comes running along super quick. But I would be surprised if that was the case on just the third one. So that looks like that's the entirety of that retaliation. Okay, that's nice to see. And that is a good point to end things. So if you're looking for more tips and guides, then check out some of my other tutorials. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.